Kickstarter package that I just received in the mail. It looks pretty good. Well, yeah, it looked better when it's open, so let's open it up. Forbidden Lands is a hexcrawl type game, which means you can you go from hex to hex exploring, and there's a number of different sort of campaign settings. It's all set in the same world, but this is the Bloodmarch area of the world, as you can see from this map here. The difference between this and, say, you know, regular games like D&D and stuff like that, Forbidden Lands uses a dice pool system, which is basically from Mutant Year Zero. And whilst there are some similarities with D&D, it's a way different game. Look at that heart. Oh, that's amazing. I love that style. Now, one of the big differences is that the story is less structured than most campaigns in D&D. And what happens is, as your players explore the map, which we'll have a look at in a second, you discover these little sort of areas which are self-contained, and there are little things, so you can see this is a village. So there are things that you can do in that area. And you've got NPCs and all that sort of stuff, and little storylines you can do in there. And when you move from hex to hex, you sort of find new areas. But the thing is that you can find them anywhere. So basically, as a GM, you don't have to prepare every single thing in the book on the expectation that, you know, they're going to be dungeon crawling all over the place, or hex crawling, I should say. You can just prepare a couple of areas, and then you know roughly where they're going to go to. But there is a little mini campaign in here. I don't know what it is. I haven't read it. Well, that looks cool. Yeah, I'm not going to go through the whole book because I've been told that my unboxing videos are too long. Too long! Who'd have thunk that? Alright, this is the map. So this is what you give to your players. You give your players this map. And they basically go around and they explore the entire area. So basically, the area itself is on a map. This is the Bloodmarch, which is like a separate region in the world of Forbidden Lands. Like I said, there's different books for the different sort of regions. And as you explore, going from bit to bit, you basically use stickers, which they should have in here, but they don't. Oh yeah, see the sticker, there it is. So you use these stickers to identify settlements. You stick them on the map. You stick them on bits of the map, and then so it's like every map's different. So every group's going to do a different group because they're using, you know, different exploring things and discovering things in different areas. And these are cards that they come with it as well. Oh, I'm not going to go through the cards and cardboard and stuff. But just really quickly, we'll go through and have a quick look here. I'll go past that bit and I'll see whether or not it talks a bit about... Aha! The Bloodmarch is Ravenland's neighbour to the west, known for its barren plains and proud riders who worship the holy volcano known as Horn. In Ravenland, the country is often referred to as the Ashen Vale, which is really just the eastern region. The only known passageway between the countries is through Shadowgate Pass in the Thinned Range. Or the Thinned Range, either one, I don't know. During the wars between King Aglarod of Alderland... oh my god! Jeez, I should learn to read. And his renegade sorcerer Zygofer 300 years ago, a horde of demons were summoned that slaughtered the Alderlander armies in Ravenland. After losing control of the demons, the sorcerer sent them to ravage the neighbouring country of the Bloodmarch, while he himself desperately tried to block the portals he had opened between the worlds. In the legends, this event is often referred to as the Demon Flood. Zygofer managed to close the gates and many demons perished as the link to their own worlds was severed. Others remained, some in Ravenland, others in the Bloodmarch. Afraid that the demons he had lured to the Bloodmarch would one day return, the sorcerer made a deal with the demon prince to close Shadowgate Pass by perverting the very laws of nature in the area. The pass has been blocked ever since, and few therefore know what has been going on in the neighbouring country for the last 300 years. However, during the battles of Vond a few years ago, see Raven's Purge, which is an earlier book in this series, Shadowgate Pass opened once more. No one knows why. Perhaps the demons guarding it died or found a way home to their own world. In any event, adventurers and settlers are now gathering on the border of Bloodmarch, enthralled with curiosity after 3 centuries of separate existence. So there you go. So basically, that's the setup for people exploring this area. And the overview. The Bloodmarch is a campaign module, Forbidden Lands, blah, 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 blah. Here we go. Blah, 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 blah. Journey to the Bloodmarch, Plunderers, and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, what else we got? Lay of the Land. Even tells you how you can move from the other campaign thing. They've got Crimson Forests in the Bloodmarch. And they do bad stuff, I guess. Yep. Blood red and malicious. Flowers that glow in strange colours and appear to be watching strangers by turning their heads towards them. Those flowers are watching me. I don't like that. I don't like when flowers watch me. Get those flowers away from me. They've got horse clans and firelands and ashlands. Blah, blah, blah. Lots of stuff. I'm not going to go on all that. It's a great book. Looks good. This is the other thing that came with it. The Book of Beasts. This Book of Beasts is like a monster manual. Forbidden Lands. They've already got heaps of monsters in there. But one of the awesome things, aside from the way these monsters are put together, because they're all really original and different, one of the awesome things about Forbidden Lands is that your monsters have like a table of different attacks. And what you do is when you have the monster around, you basically roll d6 and you then choose the attack from here. So for instance, this dude is a basilisk. Look at that heart. Isn't that amazing? That's freaking awesome, man. Freaking awesome. Okay, so you've got a lore roll so you can work out stuff about the basilisk, which is good. Then you've got your stats and all this sort of stuff. Blah, blah, blah. And they're all a bit different from D&D. So this one here, bound life force. Every basilisk is bound to the cockerel's egg from which it once hatched. These large eggs, which are normally intact except for a small opening at the top, are always kept in the basilisk's lair. They are coated with a lethal toad poison with potency 7 that is transferred through touch, but otherwise they are easily destroyed. When the egg is crushed, the basilisk loses its magic powers and shrinks into a grumpy but basically harmless viper. A grumpy, harmless viper. See? Isn't that amazing? But anyway, monster attacks. These are the good things. So you roll 1d6. And depending on what you roll, you can get all sorts of stuff. So you can get a whip attack, or a poison attack, or a petrifying attack if you roll a 6. So every little attack can be different because it's all randomised every round. And it's the same with every creature. Every creature has its own little table. Hateful Shriek. This is from the Bogman. That's why I'm so enthusiastic about this, because this is cool. Dread Raptor. Look at this. Ram attack. Sweeping beak attack. Decapitating attack. Nightmarish bird lets out a triumphant cackle and aims a powerful peck at the neck of the adventurer within near range, whom the GM thinks most resembles a well-fed horse. You look like a well-fed horse. Falstaff, you look like a well-fed horse. You're the target. Roll for the attack with 10 base dice and weapon damage. 10 base dice is a lot, obviously. Weapon damage 2. Slash wound. There you go. See, that's what's so good about this. Look at that art, man. It's freaking amazing. Oh, yeah. Look, Free League always does great stuff. They always do great books. What can I say? Yeah, excellent. I'm glad I supported this. I'll probably never play it. No, that's not true. Someday I'll do an unboxing of all the Forbidden Lands books. But for the moment, that'll do you. It's taken a long enough time. There we go. Boom! Woohoo! Forbidden Lands. Awesome. Bloodmarch and, what's that? Yeah, Book of Beasts. Cool.